What is the stock market? The stock market, also known as the equity market, is one of the vital fundamentals of a free market economy. The stock market is a collection of tradable equities or stocks of publicly listed companies, bonds, and other classes of securities. It is in the stock market the public gain access to equities or shares in which they are issued, bought and sold. It provides companies with access to capital in exchange for giving investors a slice of ownership of the company. The stock market consists of two main sections, the primary market and the secondary market. The primary market is when new issues are first sold through initial public offerings or IPOs. Institutional investors typically purchase most of these shares from investment banks. The worth of the company going public and the number of shares issued will determine the opening price of the IPO stock. All subsequent trading happens in the secondary market, where participants include both institutional and individual investors. A company uses the money raised from its IPO to grow, but once its stock starts trading, it does not receive funds from the buying and selling of its shares. Stocks of larger companies are usually traded through exchanges. Such exchanges exist in major cities all over the world, including London and Tokyo. Exchanges are entities that bring together buyers and sellers in an organized manner. On exchanges, stocks are listed and traded. Today, the execution of most transactions is by electronic means. Even the stocks themselves are mostly held in an electronic format, not as physical certificates. Regarding market capitalization, the two most prominent stock exchanges in the United States are the New York Stock Exchange, founded in 1792 and located on Wall Street, and the Nasdaq, founded in 1971. The Nasdaq originally featured over-the-counter securities, but today it lists all types of stocks. Stocks may be listed on either exchange if they meet the listing criteria of the exchange. However, in general technology, firms tend to be listed on the Nasdaq. The NYSE is still the largest and, arguably, most powerful stock exchange in the world. The Nasdaq has more companies listed, but the NYSE has a market capitalization that is larger than Tokyo, London, and the Nasdaq combined. The Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, is the regulatory body charged with overseeing the U.S. stock markets. The SEC is a federal agency that is independent of the political party in power. The mission of the SEC is stated as to protect investors, maintain fair, orderly, and efficient markets, and facilitate capital formation. Shortly after the stock market crash of 1929, the birth of the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, set a goal to restore investor faith in the financial sector.